art students. Today we are going to be talking about the elements of art and specifically line. Now, line doesn't seem like a very interesting element, but it is very emotional. It can be very, very emotional. Basically, what I mean by that is that it can express emotion really well. The first thing that I want you guys to do is to watch this video. Now, some of you may have watched it already. I can't remember if I've showed it in class already, but it's an excellent video that's going to explain to you what the elements of art are. I'm not going to show it to you now, so you're going to need to click on the slide presentation after you're done watching this. Whoop, I went too fast. And make sure that you watch this video. Now, as she explains in the video, these are the elements of art: line, shape, form, space, value, color, and texture. And this week we're talking very specifically about line. These are the ways that you can express each of these elements of art using pretty simple shapes. Gives you a different idea of what they're supposed to look like. Another video that I want you to watch is this one right here. This is a very specific video just on the element of art, line, and it's going to show you how line can be used in art and how important it is in terms of the elements of art. Make sure that you go and watch that. I'm not going to show you that now. Make sure you go and watch that yourselves. All right, now there are all different kinds of lines, as you guys can see here. I'm not going to go through these with you. I want you to take a look at them. Sorry, this one is kind of fuzzy here. But there's a lot of different ways that you can create lines, and the way that you create them is going to create, and it's going to give off a very specific emotion. So moving on to that, I want you guys to think about, how can you express these following emotions using only lines? How could you express happiness or being depressed or being excited? How could you express those through line? Stop and think about that for a minute, and then you can continue on with this video. Here's a bunch of examples without color. We're going to be incorporating color into this lesson as well, but for right now, you can take a look and see all of these different ones that are like the way that people have used lines, and you can see they've also used some shapes in here in terms of using them and then creating an emotion. So this one, anger, is really good. I'm not convinced that this is a good joy. This one seems more confused to me. Peace I get because it's just very calm. Depression I get because sometimes you've got highs and then you've got these low areas. Masculine, I love this, how it's just very, very like a giant form, like kind of pushing down. Feminine is all curly Q. Power is just very, very straight, always wanting to go up, up and up and up and be more successful. Anxiety is like this jittery, crazy line. Anyway, you get the idea. You can do a lot with line and you can express a lot using the element of line. You can also use color. So I want you to think about what each one of these colors could represent. What does red represent? Yellow, blue? These ones we can pretty much decide. But once we get into the other ones like green, purple, orange, pink, what on earth do you think these could represent? I, of course, given you guys a little bit of an answer here. Here are a bunch of different colors and then even brown, black, and white. And you can see the types of emotions that coincide with these. There's a lot of different ones. Take a look at those. And here's some different examples of lines using color. And you can see how much more dynamic they are, how much more interesting, and how much more emotion you get from just these lines whenever you add the specific color elements to them. All right, I'm going to pause the video right here, and the next video is going to be explaining the assignment. See you soon.